a depressed CEO. I'm alone.
Nobody knows my troubles with God.
Natural Blues by Moby, released 1999 to 2000, features a repetitive vocal sample. Oh lordy, trouble so hard, don't nobody know my troubles but God. Taken from 1937 folk song by Vera Hall, addressing themes of struggle, loneliness, and divine solace.
To take it to just the left, do you know when like the last Guitar Hero was made?
2009.
No, 2015 it started. Well, I thought it carried on.
Was it really?
I was
Yeah.
like, fucking hell, there's been loads in there, but then it's just like
dead for 10 years, dead in the water.
dead, gone.
Dead, gone. Speaking of dead and gone, we are here today to talk about a man who will soon be dead and gone. Mark Zuckerberg.
Woo! Round of applause for Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. This is our first ever
study case, isn't it?
Depressed CEO study case.
Where we study depressed CEOs.
I can tell you one thing about Mark Zuckerberg. He is absolutely not depressed. He is a man who is far from depressed. So, in a very Film versus History style, we must say, I wanted to set the scene for you first. Right? So I want to set the scene.
I've got. So you want me to get Google ready in case you need me to do
I need you to
anything,
get
right?
some. I need you to get Google ready because I've only done research up to a certain year, and most of the research that I've done has been on the behemoth that is Facebook.
Okay, right.
Right, but Zuckerberg ties into it all, and then at the end, I've got like some breakdowns of some of his stuff. And I think we should just talk about this stuff as it comes up. So, picture the scene, David. It's an unseasonably cold May in New York. So, Twin Towers are still there, glistening, but it's cold. A little bit cold. The sounds of 1984 New York, born in the USA. Born in the USA! They were driving down the streets in the trucks past the World Trade Center,
Someone say that was.
throwing donuts
I
out.
could imagine that was a good time in the US as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, mate. Gets even better. Girls just want to have fun. They just wanna.
When was this?
1984, mate.
1984. So in the year 1984.
1984.
What else?
They just wanna.
Bangers.
Madonna's Like a Virgin. I made it through the wilderness.
Dun, dun.
This is the scene. This is what you're hearing,
Mate,
what you're smelling,
We're starting
what
to go
you're
into the
thinking
night.
about. You feel about.
I can't wait to go into the night.
Right,
actually.
here we go. Big films of the time, David. You're going to enjoy this because you're a filmsman, apparently.
I'm a filmsman.
You seen these films? Ghostbusters was out,
Yeah,
1984.
boy.
Ghostbusters. Muppets Take Manhattan. You might not
I
have
was
seen
never
that one.
a fan of the Muppets.
Right, I'll terminate this podcast immediately. Terminator. You ever seen that film?
Yeah, big
Yeah.
fan of Terminator 2 is better than 1.
Terminator 2 is better than 1, but Terminator, the first one's out. And Beverly Hills Cop.
To be fair, I need to watch that because I was on a bit of a. This was what's his name? So Beverly Hills Cop. This was
Eddie.
Eddie Murphy was.
Yeah.
That was his big major role.
Yes,
wasn't it?
Eddie Murphy's massive. Everything's going off.
Oh, Eddie Murphy's loving it. I need to watch Beverly Hills Cop. I'm going to put that on.
And somewhere, wrapped away in the soft warmness of his mummy's tum tum, is Mark
Zuckerberg.
Zelliot Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, there's going to be some facts I reel off throughout this podcast. Some will be fake, and if I do spout some fake news, I want you to call it out.
All right.
Like Facebook doesn't. So Mark Elliott Zuckerberg was born in New York in 1984 in May. His daddy was a dentist. His mummy was a psychiatrist. And he has 3 fit sisters, Rhonda, Tonda, and Lindsay.
Tanda.
And Lindsay.
And Lindsay, well, Zuckerberg needs to watch out then.
Calm it down.
Are they good looking, these sisters? Are they quite pretty?
I think Lindsay's the most good looking.
Did not know.
Look
or
her
you
up.
would say that. Yeah.
Look her up, Lindsay Zuckerberg.
Hi,
really,
Lindsay.
really fit. Hi, Lindsay.
Lindsay Zuckerberg, that is.
At school, Mark Zuckerberg is the captain of the fencing team. I've put in here in brackets mega nerd / hard nerd.
Well, just MMA now, doesn't he? But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, you can. Well, you can tell me the things about him that I don't know from this research.
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you some things.
Right. Mark Zuckerberg, aged 11, created his first computer program, which sounds like something you would do. He created a program that allowed his home computer to communicate with his dad's computer at the dentist, and he calls it ZuckNet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We're all online on the Zucknet.
There's a musical in there somewhere about the Zucknet.
I would love to see him. I wouldn't actually. I don't want to see a musical about him.
I'm going to skip ahead because I think his like teenage years are pretty uneventful. Basically, everybody says that he's a genius and he could be like whatever he wants to be. He gets offered a bunch of jobs.
You're like Steve Jobs
at software companies and stuff, but he doesn't take any of them. He declines everything and decides to go straight to Harvard. And I would say, arguably, the most inciting point to bring you into Harvard is where the film The Social Network kind of starts. I think they sort of frame it where he gets like dumped by a girl and then gets drunk and then does like a revenge thing. But he basically, let's just say he gets drunk because that's funniest. He gets drunk and bricked up and he creates a website called FaceMash, which basically he hacks the Harvard Facebook, which is basically like photographs of every student, takes all the pictures of all the girls, and then ranks. He then puts them into a program / website that ranks them like
across the Zuckerverse,
fit or not fit, like bang, not bang, Lindsay. Fuck, you haven't got another sister, Lindsay or Simon. You know what I mean? It's hard. So that's
right.
It's an absolute cum shot. The uni take it down within 2 days, and loads of people complain that he's stolen their photos without permission. Which
on point, on brand.
Which basically, like, I guess if you move it to like modern day, this is kind of like the thing that my like stepmom and my auntie like copy and paste. Like, I do not give Facebook permission to steal all my photographs of my grandkids.
Remember that fucking sweeping like trend where Facebook statuses were doing that?
Copy and paste this if you agree. And it,
I mean, it actually didn't do anything. You have to go into like the settings and proper like.
Well, it's the modern day version of a chainmail, isn't it? Because I used to get like chain letters, didn't you, back in the day? It'd be like, if you don't pass this on, a bad thing's going to happen to you.
It's like cursed Chinese whispers.
Yeah, but then people believe, and they cut the hand or something. Oh, fuck, that's the bad thing. The bad thing starts happening to me. I better write that letter and send it on.
Oh yeah, I remember this actually. Yeah, of course.
I remember being like 8, and my friend sent me one, and then my mum was like, "I think that's a chain letter. You can't
break the chain.
You're not supposed to send them." So then I had to ring my friend and be like, "Oh, that's like a chain letter. It's bad that you shouldn't."
Well,
you shouldn't have sent me that. Why did you send me that?
Around, when I was, I don't know, 16, 17, probably maybe a little bit younger when I first got my PC, I can kind of...
I think you were going to say when you first got your period.
Relate to Zuckerberg quite a bit because I downloaded a program called Sub 7. Don't know if you ever remember this.
No.
And I would hack into my friend's PCs. I don't know if you remember this.
No, I do remember that. Yeah, you hacked me.
Did I hack you?
Yeah,
Do you
I think this is younger than 16, 17. I think you're probably like 14, 15. But you used to send a file over MSN Messenger and be like, "Oh, install this on your computer, mate."
No.
Game or something.
It was not a game. It was an image which had a Trojan horse attached to it. So once you open that picture, what I'd do is I would go in command prompt and I'd put netstat /n. I would remember that for some reason. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
And then what I'd do is press enter before I sent you this file, and it showed me all the IP addresses that were currently connected to my computer. And what I'd do is over MSN Messenger, I send you an image with a Trojan horse. This is back in the day when like Windows didn't really have like a lot of security.
Yeah.
You can't do it now. And I used to have this program called Sub 7. And what I'd do is, as soon as I said, "Do you get that funny picture?" you would open it. And they'd be like, "Yeah, I've opened it, mate. Haha, that's a funny picture." And I'm like, "Right."
What was it a funny picture of?
I don't know. It'd be a funny picture of a video, a Trojan horse. That would open a back door to your computer.
Lindsay? Got that picture of Lindsay sunbathing I sent you? I'll be opening that very quickly.
Jesus. So what happened is once you'd opened it, then I refresh, I put netstat /, and again, I'll compare the two lists and see which new IP address I'd had. As soon as I got you to open that back door, as soon as I had your IP address,
as soon as you open my back door via the internet. Yeah, bastard. All right.
And then I could do anything from flipping your screen upside down to
you did that
opening and closing
your
drawer tray. I could put you on porn and disable your mouse and keyboard. It was fun, dude. I used to do that to my friends.
And the only way
I can relate to Zuck.
The only way you could get out of it as well was just to
turn your PC
completely off. Yeah.
Yank it out of the wall.
Yeah.
It was harmless fun, and I did. I mean,
tell all your friends like me who were like, "Oh, why has he put porn on so loud? My dad's in the next room. My dad's coming in to watch it with me now. He's asking me if I've seen this one before." Anyway, so Zuckerberg creates this website called FaceMash. which ranks all the fit women at Harvard, and then
Okay, creepy.
it
but
gets
whatever.
like an incredible amount of traffic. It gets
Because lads be lads.
That gets not just lads; it was like women as well. that
Oh
were going on
really?
it.
Oh
There
my
was-
god!
there-
Yeah.
so
To be
that-
fair, that's a good point.
There was some women that were complaining about. Obviously, there was like it's a
My score's too
it's
low.
a massive violation of privacy. It's
but quickly turned into.
it's what do you call it? Misogynistic. All of the stuff
which
that
is
that it
true,
is.
but also
all of the stuff that it is.
also you definitely had a bunch of girls going, "Why am I not a 10?
Yeah, come on.
What's my
fuck.
what's my score?
Oh fuck! All these guys want to fuck me. Oh my god.
Oh, if you are a 10, you're like, I bet the ones that fucking had the highest scores had no problem with it.
Yeah, I'm the best. Yeah, I
Oh,
am.
stop complaining, just because I bet the ones were like, this is an invasion of privacy. Get it off.
Shout out to all our female listeners. Hello, all three of you. Thank you. So that essentially brought so much traffic to the Harvard network that it crashed the entire network. The whole network went down because so many people.
I think
were
that's
going into
akin to a
FaceMash.
DDoS attack.
It basically is, yeah. Which
You
you
just
told me.
flood.
Which you told me about. You said that's the Glastonbury website thing, right? When you go to
You
Glastonbury,
just
to buy
flood, like, to do a
Glastonbury
DDoS attack, you can get loads of like connections going towards the thing. You can orchestrate them to take down websites.
So
Essentially,
Zuckerberg in his early days is essentially he's very into like hacker culture. He's really into this kind of thing. And then we moved to the kind of like the points in the Social Network. Have you ever seen that film where the Winklevoss twins, which is a stupid name, the Winklevosses, and
it's quite American though. Winkle.
the old
Actually, it sounds a bit
Winklevoss.
German. Winkelvoss.
yeah, they are Winkles.
Winkles.
You get your wee willy winkles out. And Divya Narendra.
Excuse
They
Did you just cast a spell?
the name's Divya Narendra.
Divya Narendra.
I think I don't know, Indian heritage.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Divya Narendra. There's a controversy because they come to Zuckerberg with something called the Harvard Connection, which is essentially an idea they have for an exclusive dating website for only people from Harvard. So essentially like kind of what we did at grammar school, whereas like you just don't go out with anybody from Giles. Because you can only go out with girls from high school. Because it's like Giles are like mudbloods
Right,
and we're
okay.
like purebloods.
Roger that.
Slytherin.
So what's that?
Slytherin and mudbloods.
What's that like app only for famous people for dating?
Yeah, I should know what this is because my friend's on it.
And how do you get?
You might have to.
on
You might
that?
have to use your Google for that.
Anyway.
Well,
doesn't matter.
you have to
It's
be.
irrele-
You have to be
irrelevant, really.
invited by another famous person. What's it called?
I'm
App
gonna annoy you.
for famous people to date. Yeah, I need
It's
to.
gonna
find it.
annoy the fuck out of me.
Raya. It's
Raya,
Raya.
that's
It's
it,
called Raya. Right.
We'll be on there soon, mate.
Yeah, definitely. You have to. Well, you have to get an invite from a famous person. So if you know a famous person, we know a few. We've had a few in here. They could invite us.
Yeah, wait, are they on Raya?
I mean, most of the famous people we've had in here are quite happily married.
I think Leanne wouldn't like if I started going on Raya. I just want to go. I just want to go on there, have a
I
look.
don't think my wife would be particularly happy if I was.
I'll just be spiteful.
If I
I'll be,
was
I'll be
celeb
rating all
dating.
these celebrities. I'll just go, fuck you. No. Just make me feel better about myself. I don't want
Fuck
to.
you.
Rihanna?
Fuck
Rihanna?
you.
Ugh.
I don't think
Rihanna?
I don't think she's on Raya.
Ugh.
I don't think she's on Raya, mate. I think she's just had another baby.
SOS, please, someone.
The Winklevosses and Narendra essentially create Raya, but for Harvard.
Right, got it.
And then they have a moan because Zuckerberg, from the FaceMash idea and from all this other stuff, has been like, we should have a digital Facebook. And he was like, not only should we have one, but I could do it in like half the time that it would take Harvard to do it.
ADHD.
So then he starts like making the Facebook,
the power of ADHD.
which in the early days it was called the Facebook. And it was just essentially like for Harvard. It was going to be like the digital
We'll
Facebook.
see about that at the end. But.
So
So I know its real name.
Yeah.
I'll leave that.
okay.
We'll just
Well,
we'll save that till the end.
Well, let that simmer.
That's going to be a full stop at the end. No, we'll let that simmer. A little bit of a secret.
Let that simmer. So, the twins and the Indian guy basically complain, have a little tantrum, and to shut them up, Mark Zuckerberg eventually gives them $20 million and like a bunch of shares
Down his back
in
pocket.
Facebook's early days. These guys are also already incredibly rich.
Yeah.
From like probably some of the richest families in the world.
So
they do not need this money. They're just having a piss and a moan, and it's got them $20 million.
what I do like about the Facebook story, I always remind of like that random artist who did like the first mural in the Facebook office, and then instead of like taking a payment, it's like, do you know what? I'll take 1% or something of the earnings, and then Facebook kicked the fuck off, and he made a ton. And he was just
Great.
a random artist that did a random mural.
Do you know what his name is? Can we research that? That'd be interesting.
Keep
to know.
talking.
That'd be interesting to know. So, 2004, Sean Parker comes aboard. This is where things, I think, start to get a little bit more interesting. There's already a bit of controversy with the FaceMash stuff and then the kind of stealing the idea stuff. But Sean Parker is the guy that was originally behind Napster, a bunch of other stuff. But he becomes president of thefacebook.com, and he's the guy who changed the name to Facebook. What does Timberlake say in the film? Facebook. Drop the. Just Facebook.
I mean, well,
It's cleaner. Yeah,
it's cleaner.
Exactly. That was my Justin Timberlake.
By the way, the guy's name I was talking about was David Cho, right?
David Cho.
And this choice was offered. Cho was offered a choice between a few $1,000s in cash, right? A few grand.
Wow, yeah, you would have taken
Or
that, yeah,
stock
probably.
options for his work.
Nice.
So he was
How much stock did he
hired. So Facebook's founding president Sean Parker hired the renowned graffiti artist to paint the murals in their first Palo Alto, California headquarters. When Facebook went public in 2012, his shares were valued at a whopping $200 million. So imagine,
Wow.
you could have taken $2,000, but you went, nah.
Well, we start to see some of that come up very soon. So 2004.
Good on you, David Cho. What's he
2004,
look like?
Sean Parker, the guy who hired that guy.
Oh shit, there we go. Cross-referencing already.
Yeah,
Sean
there you
Parker,
go.
yeah.
Sean Parker, who hired that guy, gets caught with a shitload of bag at his house.
Yeah, boy.
He's having a house party. There's shitloads of bag there.
Oh shit, that David Cho. Oh fuck, I didn't put two and two together. I love him.
Oh, right, yeah, look at him.
Fucking David Cho, G man. Oh, he's actually cool. He's been on Rogan a bunch. Oh, glad. There we go. Anyway, sorry, carry on. 200 mil. But old mate, he was caught with bag. What's that?
So Sean Parker, who gets played by Dreamboat Timberlake in the film Social Network, gets caught with a shitload of bag at his house. So in the film, The Social Network, that's sort of the end of the story for that relationship. And I don't know if that wraps up the entire thing or if that's kind of like the end of it. And then he's like, Mark, honestly, I promise I didn't even do anything. We were just having a party. And then Mark's like, okay, Sean, whatever, you're out.
Because Mark's a fucking square as well.
Whatever, Sean, you're
He's
out.
never seen coke in his life.
I reckon he's probably done a fair bit of bag with Sean Parker.
You
because
think so?
Sean Parker
He
actually
doesn't look like
Sean
that.
Parker actually in real life, they had to fire him from being the president of Facebook, but actually he's still there with Zuckity Zuck in the early days.
Yeah,
And in an advisory capacity.
Zuckerberg can't even fucking hold a bottle of water straight, let alone
That's
rack
because
a
of all the
fucking-
bag that he's done.
Let alone rack a fucking...
Because all the bag
a
he's done.
sluggy off a table.
He's sweating.
Maybe he is, yeah. Maybe
He's
he's
sweating. I can't even hold a bottle of water.
a bit...
I need a bit more
His teeth are fucking
bag.
grinding as well.
No, he's too nerdy. He's probably too nerdy to do
I don't know.
bag.
It feels like he...
Maybe he gets boofed. Maybe
he's a
boof-
boofer.
He's a boof
He
bag.
is. He
yeah.
looks a bit of a boofer.
He's a
ain't he,
boof
boy?
bag.
His wife just fucking...
Excuse me.
Get that up, you
Um,
Zucker.
Right up your Zuckerberg.
Right up, you Zucker.
This is interesting. 2005, we start to see some stinking big investment into Facebook. The first meeting, Jackson, hi Lindsay, comes from a company called Accel. So in the early days, David, this is $12.7 million invested for 10% of the company.
Ooh.
Right, so $12.7 million in 2005. In 2012, when the...
Can we just stick around 2005 because
yeah.
2005, Gwen Stefani, Holla Batgirl came out.
It did.
We had a Gold Digger came out. We
Yeah.
had banger after banger in
2005 was a hot summer.
Since you've been gone.
Since you've been gone.
Candy Shop.
Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten, was that 2004 or
Not
2005?
coming, no.
Candy Shop,
Or,
Yeah.
And what the biggest probably was Mr. Brightside coming out. In
System of a Down.
Feel Good Inc. Gorillas coming out.
Oh yeah, that is a summer and a half of music. To
That
be
is
fair.
honestly 2005
2005 is probably peak of music,
peak of music.
peak of all music. Yeah, so and lots of stinking big investment into Facebook. Right, this is interesting. So when it goes public in 2012,
We're going public.
Axel, who initially put $12.7 million, and everyone went, "You're mad! You're fucking mad! $12.7 million! You're fucking mad!" That initial investment made them $6 billion.
Fucking proper Dr. Evil money, that.
$6 billion.
That's the fucking hell. When you make a billy, like, that's it.
10% of the company in 2012, that's $6 billion.
Hey, I'm minus £300
in your account.
Yeah.
And that's 6 billion. What's that? There's 1,000
They
million.
could fart out $5,000 to make my life.
$6,000 million. Yeah. Can make that could make 6,000 millionaires, but they won't. Here's a good one for you. You're going to enjoy this. Axel's key controversies include sexual misconduct,
Of course.
monitoring communications.
Hold on. It's the Thanos fucking stones. To make a billionaire, it goes going in. So what is it? Sexual
A
misconduct.
sexual misconduct stone.
Give me another stone.
Monitoring communications stone.
Boom.
Aligning themselves with new companies that were phone hacking stone.
Boom.
And a complete lack of human rights policy stone.
I think they got 4. I think 5 because it's in the middle. If I'm
Yeah.
geeking out enough, but yeah, still the gauntlet
All-
of being a billionaire is there.
Yeah, it's all happening. 2007, your old friend Bill Gates, he starts getting involved.
Billy G.
Yeah, Billy G.
Billy G.
Billy G, as you know him.
Not my lover.
so-
Tell you that. Fucking Billy G's coming
Billy
in.
G is not my lover. He's just a nonce.
That was caught on Epstein's Island,
But the kid is not my son.
and he
Look at him.
tried to drug his wife because he had an STD.
Oh my God, yes, that fucking thing.
Yeah, Billy G, we see you, boy.
Billy G is not my love. So
Asking
2007.
for fucking Epstein for drugs to slip in his wife.
2007, 2 years after the 12.7 million from Axel, Microsoft buy a 1% share in Facebook for $240 million. I've written after this in brackets, Gates is a nonce.
Well,
Fair point.
yeah, fair point.
Fair point.
Fair point.
And the same year, Facebook wins a place in the top 100 classic websites list. Back in the days, we used to have a list of
We need this
things.
list.
Yeah,
What's this?
2007's top 100 classic websites.
2007's
Facebook
top
wins a
100
place
classic
in
websites.
it doesn't say where, but they're in that classic list.
2007 classic.
Classic website
Websites.
list. Yeah.
Oh my God. I want it. What
Top
is known
one-
as in 2000? Hold on. In 2007 classic websites, Newgrounds, or was that way before?
That was before. I think that was like early 2000s, like 2002.
YouTube,
maybe.
maybe.
I think YouTube's probably going to be in there.
Let's guess a few. YouTube's going to probably be in there. 2007. What the fuck are we looking at? Are we looking at Ash Jeeves?
MySpace is probably still
MySpace,
around.
Bebo?
Bebo's probably around. Google's going to be one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not.
Does that count as a website? Probably.
Oh, here we go. Yahoo, Google, MSN, eBay and Amazon, MySpace, Facebook, Twitter and Tumblr. Dig and stumble upon.
Stumble Upon's Mark Leeming's favourite website ever.
In the multimedia and entertainment space, YouTube, Flickr,
Flickr.
Last FM, Mini Clip and
Miniclip,
addicting
dude.
games. That's where
Wow.
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin. I don't remember Club Penguin.
I remember Club Penguin. Fucking Disney purchased this for a massive virtual world in kids for 2007 for 350 mil. Of course Disney did.
and then
Of course Disney did.
And then just buried it, and we
well,
never saw of it again.
Club Penguin was, I believe, prolific for paedophiles because they
Oh
could
my
talk to children. And then Disney.
So why did you look at it and be, oh, I remember Club
Because
Penguin?
Club Penguin, mate, you could make an avatar of a fucking penguin. I was a kid at the time, back in 2007.
So you were just
You could make a little club avatar penguin. I probably got groomed, mate. I didn't even know.
Listen, guys, I'm just here to make my penguin, just batting away paedophiles left, right, and centre.
Oh, mate.
And then Disney come in. What's this? A hotbed for pedos? Can we buy it?
Hotbed for pedos?
Can we buy it? How much?
How much?
How many million do you want?
What's that?
Have you got?
Hotbed for pedos? We're in.
There's so many
Mate, Club Penguin was fucking shit as well. That got closed down. I loved Club Penguin.
because of
man.
all the pedos, or just Disney ran it into the ground. They were like, they bought all the pedos, and then they were like, oh, finally we got them all, like Pokemon.
I need some images of Club Penguin, just to remind me of the good old days. 2007 internet was all right as well. It's not bad.
2007 internet. It's like
There
pretty.
it is, man,
Things are
Club
pretty
Penguin.
pretty rudimentary, aren't they? But like things are good. Shit's popping off. So
No, wait. Do you know what as well? Club Penguin, and for somebody who might be listening, Habbo Hotel.
Habbo Hotel, yeah.
I
That's
was all
still
over them.
That's still a thing, though, right? Habbo
I don't
Hotel,
think so,
Is it
mate.
not?
There was
a thing.
Carry on.
There was a thing that I watched the other day. It was like it was a documentary about like a game that still existed on the internet, but people had just sort of forgotten about it.
Dude, there's so many of those videos I'll watch. Like, people will play like dead games that
Yeah.
only like 3 people. I fucking love
And
those.
but those people have played them for like 20
Oh,
years, and they're
mate.
still
like
playing.
Altis Life,
And
is
they're
still
the
a thing.
only ones in there.
Mate, do you know Altis Life is? I went on there like not even that long ago. I made an account like 2 or 3 years ago to find out how Altis Life is still popping off. It's
Yeah.
so fucking one. It's sad. It's
Right.
just sad.
Well, it's sad to go in there.
It's like
There's no
really
no pedos in there.
no pedos there. That's just boring.
Right.
Chaotic Holics all allowed 2000 launch. Sorry, I'm looking at Club Penguin as well.
Right.
No, but anyway, carry on.
2009. Let's move forward a couple of years.
2009.
So by 2009, it is estimated that Russia owns about 10% of Facebook.
What? Hang on, what?
By 2009, it is estimated that Russians own about 10% of Facebook. Sorry, I said Russia before. Russians.
Oh,
own-
Russians. Okay.
Russians owned about 10% of Facebook.
Okay.
There's 2 guys, Yuri Milner, who's actually a Israeli guy, and Alisha Uzmanov. Guess where he's from?
Ushmanov.
Guess
He
where-
sounds Russian.
He's Russian, yeah.
Russian.
They
Uzmanov.
bought $200 million worth of shares.
Just
And then
to-
after that, Uzmanov bought more shares, like undisclosed amounts of shares. And after buying $200 million worth of shares, Zuckerberg goes live on record and goes, yeah, we didn't need that money because we were skint. But that $200 million investment in that year finally makes Facebook's cash flow positive. So Facebook becomes a cash flow
bit like
positive
AI,
company.
right? We're so in the negative of AI, and we're just waiting for that fucking innovation, but it's just not quite coming.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
a bit
like the money for AI or what?
oh, there's so it's like a bubble that it's like it's gonna pop because like I mean people are pulling out now of AI, like but I
But
think
Disney pulled out
Disney
of
pulled
$1
out
billion
billion, yeah.
deal, didn't they? Yeah.
because it's just not. I mean the thing is the promise of AI is so massive, but they're not really. It's like it's just this big promise.
But then they've realised that all people do is ask it questions like, "Hey, what's the meaning of life? Why am I here?
why am I sad?
What can I do good? What should I have for my
Can
dinner?"
you fucking generate me a picture of a massive crocodile eating a spag bowl? Oh, it's
'Cause-
good, that, isn't it? And you're like, oh.
Because that's what I'm having for my dinner. And
Make it look really grey and boring and lifeless.
I live
well.
on my
Yeah.
own. Could you generate a picture of me with some friends, please?
Yeah, that's what it's doing. Anyway, in 2009, mate, the late 2000s.
Yeah.
I
Late
mean,
2000s.
this is where.
So we're
Cl-
we're balls deep in Facebook at this point. By the way, you're posting statuses.
oh, mate.
You're posting.
Oh,
You're
we should
posting photos.
we should
from
have
your-
pulled up some fucking old statuses
You're
on
posting
Facebook.
photos from your phone. You've got all like I remember
Posted
the
lock-ins and crying about my breakup.
I remember that was a bit later. I remember the first time you ever uploaded to Facebook a photograph from your phone, and I was like, that is like fucking witch doctor magic. I can't believe you're able to do that
I think
from your phone.
For me, when
and going home and then looking at the photograph you've uploaded and being like, that is mad. I was literally just there. That is mad because that's me in that photo and I was there and it says what time it was uploaded, where it was taken, all that, and I'm like, that was voodoo witch magic back in 2007.
I remember getting
crazy.
one of the first iPhones, and then
You got the first iPhone.
the first iPhone, I
Yeah.
think, and then just calling my friend, and we both had iPhones, and that was the pivotal point for me, like going, oh, technology will never be the same again.
Yeah.
And I remember laughing, going, why would you just have a screen with no buttons? Do you remember that? You're like,
yeah,
no
yeah.
buttons.
Yeah.
We adopted it so quick.
Yeah.
So as we
And
go,
the swipe,
music wise,
swipe,
mate,
yeah.
just let's give like
let's
give late 2000s
cultures.
As we're going into this, we could imagine the
I can
sounds of.
I can tell you some sounds from 2009 probably.
Well, this is where like club music is starting to.
Calvin Harris, I'm Not Alone.
I don't know. What I can tell you is Boom Boom Pow,
Boom
Black
Pow.
Eyed Peas coming, Poker
Got that
Face,
boom boom pow.
Single Ladies, Beyonce's coming on,
Well,
round by
I'm at
Flow
I'm at uni at
Rider.
this. I'm at uni at this point, so for me, it's a lot of dubstep.
And if you want to see the rise of indie pop as well, you had some Fireflies by Owl City.
The rise of indie pop, and you've gone for Fireflies by Owl City.
That's what it's saying. This is Google AI, man. Party in the USA with Miley Cyrus.
Party in the USA, man.
Empire State of Mind.
What an
Jay-Z.
absolute. That Jay-Z album came out. That was a big slapper of
Kings of
2009.
Leon.
Oh,
You
Sex on Fire.
somebody.
Do you know what that was the year before though, dude? That was like end of 2008 because that album was my freshest week at uni. A lot of people listened to that Kings of Leon album.
Yes.
Yeah.
And who could forget Day and Night by Kid Cudi?
I remember
Day and Night.
DJing a house party in Cat Piss's kitchen, and I turned up, set my computer up, full computer, took the full computer around to his house, set it up to DJ, and the first tune I put on was Day and Night by Kid Cudi and Crookers, and everyone went fucking nuts, mate. And I was like, I'm the sickest DJ of all time, and then followed it up with, I have no idea. Anyway,
So cash flow coming in from the Russians.
2009, that finally makes Facebook cash flow positive. You
Cash
don't know,
flow positive.
you have no idea how much money the Russians put into it because it's undisclosed.
How many ruples is it?
Yeah, exactly. These guys are unlimited multi-billionaires, so it doesn't really fucking matter. They could put anything into it. It's a joke for
It's a
them,
number.
really.
It's a joke,
It's just a
isn't it?
laugh. It's a laugh. Bit of a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah, put it on.
What's that? Fiver on Fiver on Charlton Athletic. Yeah, go on then. There you go.
Yeah,
It's like
put
that.
it on. See how it makes.
Fuck it, never
See how it
mind.
goes.
Hit or miss. So 2010, we hit 500 million users. Which doesn't sound like a lot, does it? 2010, you'd think that's like peak Facebook. I'd say like 2010.
I can't
maybe.
wait. When did the boomer generation start to invade and take over? I think Facebook started.
When did the boomers discover Facebook? And
Because
get
it started to rot. Now it's a boomer wasteland, isn't it? Where they're all just sharing
Yeah.
AI fucking memes to each other and they just think it's real.
Yeah, I
See
mean,
this AI video? Oh, fucking hell.
I think it's getting towards the late teens.
I think this is still thriving, isn't it, Facebook at the minute?
Yeah. It's definitely still like kind of cool and youthful. You could still make an event on Facebook and people might click attend in. 2012, Facebook is launched as an IPO, which is like basically what they do in Wolf of Wall Street with the shoe thing, right? So you can imagine Facebook being launched in the Wolf of Wall Street office. They're like, we need a midget, we need a dartboard, all that stuff. Mark Zuckerberg's dressed up as a midget in a midget suit.
After just coming back from the island.
Yeah. Sean Parker's there with just like loads of cocaine around his nose, like even though he doesn't work for the company anymore. What are you doing here? Have you got some shares or something? He's like, yeah, fuck. And on its first day, there's investigations straight away about rug pulling. So the SEC and FINRA are already investigating it because it sold 460 million shares on its first day on the market. And I've put in here, it's basically that scene from Wolf of Wall Street, not the twisty, blowy one in the lift, but the one where those blokes are really cold in the boardroom. They're all sat there going, what the fuck's going on with this Zuckerberg guy? And Mark Zuckerberg's getting sucked off on a pedalo or something.
Beautiful.
At the time, probably. Moving on, like, years after, nothing really happens in 2013, I don't think. People will probably complain and say there is loads. But 2015 to 2016, Facebook becomes instrumental in influencing political decision and sway, which leads to the election of Donald Trump, and Brexit, allegedly. They got sued for $1 billion, claiming in the same year, 2016, they got sued for $1 billion because somebody claimed, or people claimed, that Facebook allowed Hamas to perform assaults that killed 4 people. So Hamas terrorist organizations have started to use Facebook. They're like, your mum and dad might start, oh, what's that Facebook thing? I think I might get on that. At the same time, like terrorist organizations are going, quite good, quite useful for connecting with people and seeing what people are up to and like where people are checking in and stuff. A lot of data on there we can sort of use. So it starts getting a bit dicey around there. They launched Facebook Dating in 2018, which was a surprise success.
What? Facebook Dating?
Mate, I thought this. I was
didn't
like,
know this.
I thought that. Like, who the fuck is using Facebook Dating?
What's worse, Plenty of Fish or Facebook Dating?
Mate, do you know how many active users? Do you know how many active users there are on Facebook Dating?
Is
Yes.
it still a thing?
Facebook Dating, as of last November, has
the fuck?
21.5 million daily
What the
users.
fuck is Facebook Dating, man?
21.5 million daily users as of
I
last
imagine
November.
Facebook Dating is a bit like Facebook Marketplace, where it's just like it's disheveled, just like you put in an old fucking wardrobe up and you're getting messages going, how much for that?
How much for this fucking old wardrobe?
Yes. Imagine that with like the dating one. How much
That's
for
my wife.
fucking Facebook dating.
Mate,
That is grim, innit?
I've written down
How
here,
did you meet your wife?
hornyboomers.com.
dating?
Hornyboomers.com. That's essentially what it is, isn't
It
it?
is, mate.
It's got to be horny boomers. Like,
Is it still for sale? Is that pussy still for sale?
I've just taken a mouthful of
Facebook
water. That was
dating.
the worst time to do it. Is that still for sale? Is it?
Is that pussy still for sale? Is it?
I guarantee you though that there are some guys on there that their first message to women is like they are on Facebook Marketplace,
Absolutely.
and they
that's
think
what
that-
I'm, that's what I'm
and
saying.
they think
that's
that
what I'm
that's
saying.
and they think that's funny. It's a good opening line, and
Oh.
and it is.
And you're fucking bang on, Mark.
Would you take a fiver?
Steve? Like we me and Jim found someone, just to go off a tangent here. I'm trying to think of a Facebook. Me and Jim found this random person called Ian Hollenrake. And we just and he was complaining. The reason why the reason why we found him is because he was complaining about like a Jet2 holiday or something. It was just in the comments, and someone pretended to be a Jet2 holiday admin but changed their name.
Oh, I love
You know when
that.
they fuck with
I
it.
love that. Yeah.
And me and Jim for about an hour was just going, oh, we really want to comment, but none of us dared do it. Just rhyme things with Holland Rake, like, fucking hell, mate, you're going to be late, Ian Holland Rake. Or like, do you fancy a steak and ale?
Steak bake.
Steak bake, Ian
Ian
Holland
Holland
Rake.
Rake.
And for an hour, we're just coming up, like, laughing. We fucking wanted to do it on his, like, message board, but we were just daring.
I don't know how many dollars that would make, Stephen
Stephen
Holland
Holland
Rake. Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Great.
And he just, like, it was typical. You can imagine the
Stephen
man in
Holland
your
Rake.
mind that's called Stephen Holland Rake, and it's him. It's just like
In his profile picture for
middle
me,
age,
in my profile picture,
dishevelled a bit.
he's middle aged. He's got a
Yep.
white shirt that's like 2 buttons undone. He's got glasses on, but they're like wireframes, and he's got kind of like normal blondie, sandy hair,
I'm trying to find it.
and a smile, and you can kind of see his Adam's apple, and he's freshly shaven, and maybe he's on holiday, but like nowhere like really great. So
Facebook dating. Well, I didn't know.
2018 is also the
Wait. Can I? Key features.
Are you signing up to Facebook dating?
Key features.
I'm not sure how your wife's going to find.
No,
this
I'm just using Google
episode.
AI.
She
mate.
does listen.
The key features are secret crush. You can select up to 9
Secret
Facebook
crushes.
friends. Ugh. Or Instagram followers you're interested in. Only you only match if they also add you to their list.
My Facebook crush isn't secret. Hi, Lindsay.
Events and groups.
just you.
You can opt in to see if potential matches are part of the same Facebook groups or attending the same events.
Yeah,
Like a cook event.
I bet all of them
Welcome
are
to my
like
cook event.
Reform UK. Loads of
What's
British
the new
flags.
one?
Yeah.
You see the new one?
No, what's the new one? Oh, the
Well,
new.
they've
Oh,
been- they've just been
sorry, I
passed
thought you
as
meant
well.
the new dating app. You
Political
mean
party,
the new
no.
political party? Yeah, sorry, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So 2018 is a great year. 2018 is the reveal of the Cambridge Analytica scandal.
Oh, yes,
You know, so like when they basically tell you all that you already knew, all your data's been harvested without your consent, and this essentially is the beginning of the.
No, my data.
Well, this essentially is kind of like the beginning of the split in terms of like people's sanity. So this is like when we realize that like every hover, every click, every like, every message,
Every time you've watched a video
The
for
way
a bit
that-
too long,
the way that you write, the way that
yeah.
you type, everything is considered and
measured, drawn,
measured
quartered.
and drawn, quartered, and then also companies are like Cambridge Analytica are using this information
Big money.
to mine you
big money.
videos from far right politics, far left politics.
That person likes this kind of lefty
Christian-
kind of
yeah,
news,
Christian
this right
Dior.
news, Christian Dior. Let's divide and conquer, baby.
Let's throw in a load of brands that they like to
Boom.
throw in a load of brands that they like to
Facebook ads come in.
what do you call it, like when something verifies something, so it's like this all seems legit because all this news is mixed up within all the things that you like and also like all of your friends that are talking. So then when you see these things that are stated like we didn't really go to the moon, oh yeah, that must be true because that's underneath the thing that's that person sort of said. It's a lot of that kind of thing. Sorry, Dave, we might not have gone to the moon, but also that was just an example off the top of my head. So like they'll throw in all this stuff, and that's the sort of beginning, I think, of like the whole world just becoming like a state of individualists, where everyone's got an individual algorithm, an individual strand, an individual thing. And we stopped being like going to Facebook to communicate with other people. And we started
Social
going
media
there
became not so social anymore.
Yeah, it became like directive. You just got fed stuff. So this is the point where they've plugged the
chickens with
they've plugged the gluck gluck tube down the old thorax.
Have some of that.
It's like the Matrix, isn't it? When they've got the feeding tube in, and now the back ones are going in.
Yeah,
you're in the little thing. You're being harvested for energy.
Yeah,
we're being fully plugged in. This I said this is a great one. It's awful. March 2019. The Christchurch shooter uses Facebook to live stream a murder. He goes into a church, I think.
God, I remember seeing this
with a gun.
I watched this.
The information here says it took Facebook 29 minutes to identify the stream was a murder stream. The police had already been at the scene for 8 minutes.
Wait, John, leave it running. Leave it running.
But before the Facebook stream, before Facebook went, oh, hang on a minute. I think this guy is like killing loads of people.
Wait, leave it.
But the police are there just
no, wait, give it a second.
Hold on. Let him cook.
Let him cook. That could be just like a Nerf gun or something. Let him cook like a bang, bang. No, shit, turn it off. I think he got further than that.
You're being Facebook.
No, I'm Facebook. I'm Zuckerberg. You're the one.
Everyone's in the offices. Zuckerberg's got a huge slush puppy. He's like that. Hold on. No, leave this on. This is getting good. No, this is great engagement.
No, I feel like we need to turn this
very
off,
high engagement.
I feel like he's about to kick off and shoot people, Mark.
No, keep on. No,
he's
keep
pulling
on.
out the gun, Mark.
Look at that engagement. That is up. That is millions of people.
He's
bang,
firing the
bang.
gun.
Oh, yeah.
Mark.
Let's just see. Let's see what he does next, because this might be
people are dying. Mark.
Might be a simulation. We don't know.
What do you mean?
We can't know. We don't know.
Cut the feed.
No, but the thing is, I think legit they sort of left it. It must have got some good engagement. I reckon they left it running. The police are there, and then wouldn't it be funny if the guy that was watching the feeds just went out to take a huge shit?
Ooh. He comes back as like, oh.
Did you?
Oh.
Nothing's going to happen, is it? If I go out and have a shit,
I really need
I'm
shit.
sitting on an absolute turtle.
I'm
sitting on an absolute turtle here. I've got to go and get this one out.
As soon as he leaves,
he's like that. Goes
bang,
into
bang.
the toilet. He's having a little scroll. Time gets away with him a little bit. He's sending a couple of messages. He's responding with a couple of memes. Goes back. He's like, right, what have I missed?
Ooh.
Quick, cut it off. Cut it off. Is that police there now? Before I'm there, shit their bed. One thing I've found really funny with this,
I saw that video actually. I did.
Live? You watched it live?
I didn't watch it live.
Just watched
live. It back. Saturday Live.
Live from Christchurch. It's Saturday night.
It's a mass shooting.
Oh my God.
No, I didn't watch it live. There was obviously people rip it, don't they? Put it up, and I remember
you watched a rip.
I watched a rip. Watched a YouTube rip.
You watched an illegal DVD.
A Facebook rip.
You watched the cat. You wouldn't steal a live streamed murder.
You wouldn't 3D print a car. You can fucking 3D print a gun now, can't you?
You can, yeah. I don't know if that's how he did it back in then, but
nah.
I've written down here a little note.
You don't need to in America, mate. You go Costco. Get
so
fucking $2.
It took 29 minutes for Facebook to identify that the stream was a murder stream. But if I try and stream anything that's got a bit of copyright music in the background, if I walk past a shop playing Britney Spears, I'm shut off, am I? I'm done, am I? I'm done. But if I was going around like popping people off, I've got 29 minutes or so.
Good to know.
Yeah, good to know.
Hey, cool.
Good to know for engagement.
Do you know when we tried to fucking live stream music? Like,
yeah.
Even a
nightmare.
A cover that was like covered. Like, no, get them off the air.
I slip out a nipple and show them a bit of tit or a bit of cock, that's off. I'm off straight away, am I? I'm off straight away.
You start pulling out 2 Desert Eagles, Colt 45s, brandishing them.
Got a Colt 45, nipple slip. You're off. You're banned. You get off.
Get off the field. Get him off the field, dirty git.
Unless you're shooting people with that Colt 45, you're off.
Engagement, though. Fucking hell. What a nightmare.
I got a really funny post the other day whilst we're on Facebook when I put up the information about my tumour, mainly for my family and my friends to be like, oh, I've had my tumour removed, all good. Just thanks for everyone messaging or whatever. Facebook sent me a thing the next week being like, your engagement's down a little bit this week. Maybe you should consider posting some content like this. And I was like, what? You think I should go and get another tumour to to talk about because my engagement's up when I've got one. It like legitimately, I'm like this.
Fucking hell.
It's getting to the point where it's a bit silly now, isn't it?
You
Turn
know,
it into a game.
Yeah, well, this is the thing on Twitch, right? I've been streaming again. And, you know, I've streamed for a couple of days. And then today I had 2 old viewers come in, 2.
Yeah.
And I had nobody. And I haven't streamed for a while. I had 2 old viewers come in, right? And they came in, we had a bit of a chat. And you know, afterwards, I got an email, just like, as I shut my stream down and everything. And the email was like, your engagement went up by 300%. And you're like,
Wow.
you're like, as just a bit of information, a bit of dopamine, you're like,
Jesus.
fucking hell. It was 2 people walked in the door and said hello. It's just that it's trying to get you like that, just predatory kind of like, trying to get you to like engage more. Like, oh, you had an like, I'll read you the email. Where was it? It was like you've had an increase in 300% or something like that. And I was like,
it's a nightmare, isn't it?
Twitch, sorry, yeah, here it is. 300 increase in
300% increase.
300%, and that's
good.
But then you look at, I mean, I had 4 viewers at one point.
Fantastic. Come on,
hey,
get in
no
there.
shade to those 2 people who are talking to me. Absolutely loved you. I remember these guys from fucking old times, and it was lovely. I was like, I remember your usernames, because you don't know them personally. Be like, oh yeah, I remember you guys.
The old heads are coming back.
Where are we in
folding
the
back.
timeline?
So we're up to 2019. So we're just going to go through real quickly. So we talked about the Christchurch is the place. It was actually mosque shootings.
Yes.
Right. Here's an interesting fact. So 1.3 million copies of the video were blocked from Facebook, but 300,000 copies were published and shared, which is one of the ones that you watched.
Yeah.
You wouldn't steal a mass shooting, and all that. And then Facebook promised changes to its platform, saying that it could have done a better job. Really? Could have done a better job. And then following the attack, Facebook began blocking white nationalist, white supremacist, and white separatist content, saying they could not be meaningfully separated. And previously, Facebook had only banned overtly supremacist content. It's kind of hard to understand what all these racists are, but they all sound quite bad. Further bans were made mid-April 2019, banning several British far-right organisations and associated individuals from Facebook, and also banning praise or support for them. So this is the point when we begin to get like fully censored, which is like you kind of go, I think this is kind of a good thing, but also it becomes a bit of a problem because you can't. It's the same with the fake news thing of the 2015s. Like they were saying, like, oh no, satirical content is encouraged, but actually satirical content got caught up in the crossfire. So you lost a lot of really good things like the Onion and like the comedy stuff.
Got it.
And then I don't know. There's probably some downsides to the censorship as well. Then like,
it's like baby out bathwater kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we also get to the point now where there's radical Islamists, imams, who is believed to be the mastermind behind the 2019 Sri Lanka Easter bombings, preached on a pro-ISIL Facebook account. And so it because like Facebook has gone away from like its initial
pictures
days
of your dinner,
of being like
uploading images of your
what
dinner.
Was it like? It used to be like Facebook statuses used to be like David Vaughan is eating a jam sandwich.
The classic ones, which I fucking hated, was always the ones like proper pissed off or something like that, and then it goes. And then the comments were like, "What happened? I'll DM you." And it's like, "Oh,
yeah,
What was some other classic fucking statuses, Facebook statuses? I had some right clangers. I did. I had some clangers back in the day.
We should go back and like look at all your statuses. Maybe for a Patreon, we'll do old statuses.
Absolutely, that's a good idea. When I did it with Leanne, because I had a podcast with Leanne during lockdown, I read out.
Some good ones on there.
Some clangers, man.
Maybe we'll go back and find some of them.
The thing is, I was just a wet one.
I don't know if it's easy to find those kind of things.
No,
anymore.
I can
They used
find
to
them.
make it easy to.
They remind you because they were like, "Do you remember when you said this back in 2009 on this day?"
Yeah. It
was like my status was like, "Why me?"
Yeah.
XOXO.
There's probably lots of stuff here that I'm like just cutting through, but like, there's like.
What year are we?
Angel
2015,
so we're up to like the 2020s now, basically.
2020s?
So yeah, we're up to like 2020 now. So I would say that like 2019 is probably the last year that young people are using Facebook. I think everything after 2020, everyone moved over to Instagram. I think a lot of people were already there.
The boomers moved in.
I think a lot of people moved to Instagram in like 2016,
The boomers
2017.
started moving into Facebook.
The
My dad
boom-
made
yeah.
a fucking Facebook account back in the 2020s, I think.
Yeah, the boomers moved in.
They moved in. They
but
put
I-
all their fucking shit in there.
I think that like post-lockdown, no young people were really on Facebook. Maybe they've got an account because they have to have it to like look at some old photos or something, or they have to have it for like thingy purposes. But they're not actively going on there. They're not actively looking at content. I think it's one of those. It's no longer like a cool thing. It becomes.
This
sort
was
of a
more like, I
boomer
mean, it is
stand.
Zuckerberg, isn't it? But it was more like a
I mean, we
Facebook
should just
kind
Google
of-
this. We can do that. When did Facebook become a boomer wasteland?
Then do you want me to put a footnote on all this?
Yeah, let's try and find out. Facebook began its transition into a platform dominated by older demographics between 2012 and 2016, with the trend accelerated sharply upwards 2017 to 2018. Yeah. The timeline coupled with increased traditional media engagement. So when like people like the BBC and like John Lewis and all those guys started creating Facebook pages, like grandparents and parents were like, oh, we'll join then because we can like John Lewis and that'd be nice to see a few plates on there we might like. That's when Andy got Facebook. get a few plates from John Lewis and that might be all right. Be all right, that. So yeah, and then with Zuckerberg, the main reason we're talking about him is because this last week it's been announced that Facebook have now shut down the metaverse. It's gone. After $80 billion
You know, that could have been great.
pumped into it. $80 billion, right? Just to put that into context, what's that? 80,000 million. So
Honestly,
they could have given 80,000.
I think I dipped my toe in the metaverse, honestly, because I got... Huh?
Dipped your cock in it.
Dipped my cock in the metaverse because I got VR goggles and I dipped my cock in for about, honestly, 10 minutes and it was just like, okay. And then
Did you go meet Zuck? Right, Zuck? How you doing,
To
mate?
be honest, being a geek, right, VR was a big promise. And VR, when its conception was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, but you got excited by Ready Player One, didn't you? And you thought, this is
well,
it. This is going to be my future. I'm going to be plugged
issue
in.
with VR is, I mean, it's not really non-existent anymore. And then augmented reality came in, which I think is more plausible. Augmented reality, for the uninitiated, is more like where you augment like visuals on top of a screen, like a glass, and then you can see like stats when I hover over it. That's more of a realistic use case. VR, you have to put like
So you're in a real world scenario, but you've got like
imagine
Yeah.
your glasses are more like augmented. You hover
Yeah.
over me and it comes up with my shit, or you got stuff coming
your
around.
shit.
You have like live.
Imagine
feeds.
if my glasses looked at you and it's like, David Vaughan last took a shit 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I mean,
And
the
like
stats.
loads of weird
Those are the kind of stats that I would like. to be
currently
honest.
flatulating.
We wanted to do a Spotify Wrapped.
Last bricked up 3 days ago.
I wanted to do a Spotify Wrap for my cat, where like how many shits it's had during the year, like Bosu Wrapped, like 300 shits or whatever, which is way more. How many six has she done this fucking year? Probably 1,000. Anyway, the thing is with going back to Zuck and the closing down of the metaverse is like,
Yeah.
I think part of that was because VR didn't really take off, but also the metaverse was kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's no VR chat for anybody who's listening. Like, oh, fucking VR chat's crazy.
But the first thing that makes me kind of sick, I guess, is the amount of money that you think about. So if you took 80,000 people, you could have made 80,000 millionaires with the money they wasted on a thing that never existed. They could have. I mean, I don't know how much it would cost to end poverty, but do you know how many people there are in the world? So I've got a bunch of interesting stats now we can go through. So the last stat about Facebook is there's 3 billion active users in 2026. I'd say most of them are fucking porn bots.
or bots, yeah. Like
Most of them
Russian bots.
Most of them are bots now.
bots.
So 3 billion active users, so more than ever before. Bearing in mind, in like
Wow.
2010, that was the point when they got to the
Yeah, but there's
500
there's the
million
dead
active
internet
users.
theory, isn't there? Where like 20% of the internet is just bots, or maybe more. What is the dead internet theory?
That'd be interesting to know.
Yeah, go on, go over
3
your
billion
stats.
active users. So we're moving into some figures now. So initially, when I heard $80 billion loss, I was like, that's a substantial loss. Like, I'm not sure how much he's worth. So I looked it up. Estimated net worth for Mark Zuckerberg is $225 billion,
Mm-hmm.
right? Bear in mind, they wasted $80 billion on the metaverse, right? There are a total of 8.2 estimated billion people in the world. 8.2 billion. So the metaverse, instead of doing the metaverse, they could have given every single person on the planet $10. Every single human being that exists, they
That's
could
crazy
have
to
given
think
them
about.
$10
And then if you just
instead of doing the metaverse.
then if you just actually take that and actually give it to the people that need it in the world,
they could have ended poverty.
Yeah, sure.
They could have ended poverty instead of making the metaverse.
This is why I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist, because I think it's all for a reason.
And this is why we do this podcast. Mark Zuckerberg, $225 billion. He could give everybody in the world $20, him personally from his own wealth, and still have $61 billion.
Well, oh, fucking hell, Jesus. Crazy.
I have a couple more points to make really quickly.
Yep.
At a 5% interest rate, $1 billion makes $50 million in interest a year, which means that Mark Zuckerberg every year makes $11.2 billion a year in interest without doing anything.
Yeah, well.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even trying to get my head around that, I can't get my head around that. Because that's more money than anyone would ever need in a lifetime. He could just give away his interest every year.
This is why I don't, again, I believe in conspiracy theories a lot more. Ever since the Epstein files come out, I believe that it's all not orchestrated as such, but like whatever. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole different fucking podcast.
The final point I'll make here is a bit depressing. A trillionaire is a millionaire. Do you know that? So a billion is 1,000 million. A trillion is a million.
Wow. Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah. So there is no trillionaire alive yet, but we will see them in we'll see one in our lifetime.
Again, I think there is. We just don't know about them.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
On paper though, as far as we understand it at the moment, on paper there's no trillionaires, but we're predicted to see our first by 2030. It's probably going to be public. Okay, sorry. We're predicted to see our first public.
That's just me. I'm just saying that.
We're predicted to see our first public trillionaire that we know of by about 2030. And it's probably going to be Elon Musk or Zuckerberg or somebody of that ilk, right?
You need to look into Rothschilds, JP Morgan's.
This is something that I need you to stop for a second, because this is a really important thing that I need us to consider and need us to solve on this podcast right now. Because this is a really difficult decision for the cake industry. David.
Go on.
Right. They know what a millionaire's shortbread is. They know what a billionaire's shortbread is, but they're going to have to figure out the trillionaire's shortbread. And it's going to have to be soon, because they've got maybe 4 years before Musk gets there and he's like, where's my shortbread?
That's lovely.
Do you know what I mean?
I like that. I like that ending.
Thank you.
Trillionaire shortbread.
It would be really embarrassing to get the first trillionaire and Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or whoever it is stands up there. Thank you. Yes, I am the world's first trillionaire. Where's my shortbread? And they're like, oh, we just got the billionaires one. He's like, well,
not acceptable.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I've put
Really?
in all this work.
Well,
right. Okay. Sorry. You can do your bit now. You can get angry about JP Morgan.
Just to touch upon like the dead internet theory.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
It's just conspiracy that, like, as a 2025 report from cybersecurity firms like Impervia indicate that 51% of global internet traffic is generated by bots.
Mm-hmm.
Just a theory. So that's the dead internet theory. But I want to...
With 3 billion active users is like nearly half of the population of the Earth.
And if half of that are bots...
I don't think... Surely not 3 billion people are actively using Facebook every day.
Again, yeah, who knows? So...
Gen Z won't be using it, will they?
So all of that you've just gone through with Facebook and starting, and we all remember...
Yeah,
Zuckerberg starting Facebook and how it came to be, and you had the film that came out, which was what was the film
Social
called?
Network.
Social Network. We all remember that, because that's how it all started.
Eduardo.
No, it wasn't, my friend.
All right.
It's all a big fat lie.
All right.
Do me a favor. Go Google it.
Yeah, quick.
Can you search for when the LifeLog project was cancelled.
Sorry, what the life?
LifeLog, right? LifeLog was is a Pentagon surveillance project that was started by the Pentagon, by DARPA.
Oh well, I'm googling it, so this isn't right. DARPA LifeLog.
Where did it launch?
February
Or-
the 4th, 2004. It was an
Cancelled,
ambitious
right?
defense advanced research project designed to create a massive digital database mapping a person's entire existence, recording everywhere they went, everything they saw, heard, read, said, and touched.
And that
It
was called
faced
LifeLog.
heavy criticism from civil libertarians regarding privacy implications, as it was seen as a potential ultimate tool for mass surveillance and profiling.
Do me a favour, just remember that day, because I think you even said when Facebook got launched.
Right,
So-
February the 4th, 2004.
When was Facebook launched?
February the 4th, 2004.
And we'll end it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.